Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That's right. It is Sunday evening. Hello and welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen around the world. I'm James J. This is the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. And tonight we are at the 1.5 D-shaped oval of Chicagoland Speedway. We're going to go green for 134 laps. Qualifying has taken place, and Aaron Holroyd in the Manscaped number 73 has put it on the pole tonight. Congrats to Aaron Holroyd. Eric Thaler is going to share the front row with him. Brandon Cotton, Sean Cunningham, row 2. Walker McNulty, Justin Thaler, row 3. Dustin Reinstedel, James Olavison, row 4. Brendan Thayer, Michael Samia, row 5. Robert Olavison, Clarence Prince, row 6. Andrew Miller, Chris Thaler, row 7. And starting from the pits, Ty Williams and Norm Snyder. After lap 1 or 5-lap infringement for the rules. Cars are rolling out. I'm going to pause for 5 seconds while I reset my mic controls. Hopefully that will help prevent problems in the future. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Aaron Holroyd, congrats to you, my friend. Putting it on the pole, sharing the front row with Eric Thaler. 134 laps is the target. Starting with a set of tires, they have 3 tires in the pits. So with 16 cars in the field tonight, we are hoping for some green flag pit runs. And here we go. Coming to the green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Darrell Waltrip sets us on the green, and Aaron Holroyd tucks down with Friday's winner in the Truck Series, Brandon Cotton, in the green number 5. Looking racy early on the inside. Walker McNulty in the 50-50 number 12 there with the orange and green paint. On the outside, Aaron Holroyd takes the lead with 2x2 further back. Awesome racing here, the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. Like I say, I'm open for some green flag runs. Right now we're 3 wide early as Brandon Thayer in the 64 looks inside Brandon Cotton. Brandon Cotton lifts off the gas, does not want to take a risk there, and he's going to pay for it, but errs on the side of caution over bravery right now. Early in the race, looks like Sean Cunningham in the 71 is snuck into second place here. Got around Eric Thaler for second. They go down the not straight back stretch into turn 3. Very challenging pit entry. Going to be very important to get your pit in and pit out correct and fast if we have green flag stops. John Cunningham choosing not to use the apron that lap. Tire conservation also going to be a major factor tonight. Side by side for third place with Eric Thaler and Walker McNulty. There they go. Walker takes over third place. Eric Thaler in the Midwest Motorsports 15, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports. Uses the second lane, looks for clean air. Brandon Thayer and Justin Thaler still racing here. Looks like restarts are going to be the best opportunities to overtake. Now it's going to be pure consistency in lap times. We'll see if tire wear makes a big difference in lap times over the life of a set of tires. Looking at 20 to 25 laps on a tank, I believe. 22 to 26, something like that. With 134 laps, you're not going to be able to take tires every stop. So when do you take tires? As Eric Thaler chops the nose off of Brandon Thayer. Justin Reinstel on the 11. The W car inside of Brandon Thayer. They go side by side as they're side by side for second. Also, Walker McNulty, John Cunningham, Walker McNulty on the high side. But Aaron Holroyd, Alden Strong in that purple Manscaped 73, side by side for second here. Walker McNulty has it. Move Walker McNulty up a spot. Nice work for Walker. Racing to lap 15. Walker McNulty going all the way up against the wall. Down the not straight backstretch. For the lead now, Walker McNulty looking on the outside of Aaron Holroyd. Aaron Holroyd sees he's there. I hope. Can Walker McNulty get around Aaron Holroyd for first place? Battle for the lead. Walker McNulty on the outside. Aaron Holroyd using the apron. Aaron gets credit for leading this lap. New leader, Walker McNulty. Walker McNulty has had some practice on the track. Knows it well, has lots of experience, he told me. He listened to Friday night's Truck Series race. Walker joined me in the booth. Battle for second now, Sean Cunningham. Looking to go around the outside of your pole sitter and early leader, Aaron Holroyd. A great start for Aaron. Maybe he can learn something about his tire wear. Walker McNulty gained speed over the long run. Does he have enough to hold off Sean Cunningham, though? I'm not sure. Sean Cunningham in the 71 down low on the white line. Get some speed coming off of turn 2. Going down the not straight backstretch. I know I've said that before. I'll probably say it again. Sean Cunningham, look at the speed on the 71. Can't get around this time. We're coming to the competition caution at the end of this lap. I believe all cars will come in. So far, everybody on the same lap. Side by side down the back stretch. No points to be awarded, but we're coming to the competition caution. John Cunningham down low, inside Walker McNulty, and the race to the line. Walker McNulty, Sean Cunningham, who's it going to be? Sean Cunningham down low on the apron gets it. Nice job for the 71. Sean Cunningham. No points this time, Sean, but great show. Sorry, Walker. Nice try, but
there's no crying in racing.
Wow.
Don't cry, Walker. It's going to be okay. Here comes Barney. Watch out. Goes right through Sean Cunningham like he's not even there. I guess is everybody's going to come down to the pits. Sean Cunningham is going to be first. John Cunningham in the 71. Showing early he knows how to get the long run done. At least a 15-lap run. And yes, the entire field comes down pit lane. Brandon Cotton all the way to the back of the pack. He did this in the truck series also, saving his tires. Nobody taking tires, I don't believe. Battle off the line. Walker McNulty is going to get it in. Sean Cunningham looks like he gets an EOL into line. What happened to Sean Cunningham? The race off of pit lane was won by Walker McNulty. So Walker McNulty will now be the control car. And to hear from race control what happened to Sean Cunningham. I hope to have an answer for you soon, but Sean Cunningham in the 71, like he's relegated to the back of the field. My guess is he went over the speed, but not 100% sure. The lights are out on the pace car. So we're going to go racing. '73 of Aaron Holroyd. Going to share the front rows. We're going to go racing again.
I'm dropping the hammer.
No, you're not.
Walker McNulty drops the hammer. And Aaron Holroyd side by side with Eric Thaler. Deja vu all over again. Battle for third heats up with Brandon Thayer and Dustin Reinstedel. Walker McNulty out to an early lead. Restarts are going to be key, and right now Aaron Holroyd on the inside of Eric Thaler with Brandon Thayer in the 64. I'm sorry, that's Benz. Eric Thaler, and we're caution. Eric Thaler goes for a ride off the nose of Brandon Thayer, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports. not being shown any love, no respect. If we can get close, find out what happened. As the 73 gets by, the 64 of Brandon Thayer comes up and Eric comes down. Don't think Eric was expecting the 64 to come up like that. As he gets turned off the nose, see if he makes contact with the wall. It's in the grass to go all the way around. Oh, those front tires and the rear tires. Brandon Cotton does a great job of avoiding everybody else as well. Except up high, Norm Snyder goes around. All right, everybody makes it through. So we're back clean. Andrew Miller also does a good job of avoiding. I believe that was Sean Cunningham, who got dinged for speeding. Barely missed him as well. We'll go in car with Andrew Miller, real time, as we're green. Eric Thaler's going to spin coming off of this corner. Andrew Miller minding his own business back here. Are circulating under yellow. So Eric Thaler, see the smoke. And here he comes up. Oh, nice job. He does get probably a 2X. He got in the back of Norm there. But it's all good. Tough break for Eric Thaler, who has to come in. So Eric Thaler does come in, get some damage repair, 56-second stop. And Eric Thaler's going to have to work from the back. They're not doubled up, so we got one more lap. Which lane is Walker going to choose? He chose the outside that time. Looks like he's choosing down low for this restart, which will send Aaron Holroyd to the outside. Maybe not. Is what it is. If there's any more repairs, nope, Eric stays out. Norm stays out. We're going to be coming to the green this time by. Eric Thaler is going to have to earn it from the back. The good news is there's only 16 cars tonight. We know he's fast, and he saved tires that it's going to take. Does he take tires now and come through the field and then choose to not take tires in the future? I believe he probably damaged those tires somewhat. All right, double file coming to the line. Barney takes a late dive, very late, into the pits. Walker McNulty brings us back. Aaron Holroyd all by himself in second. Drops down in front of Dustin Reinstedel. Nobody wants to stay with Aaron in the 73 purple Manscaped car. Justin Thaler in the 2 with Michael Samia in the 3. Chris Thaler underneath. Ty Williams. Chris Thaler in the 7 does a good job. There, Dustin Reinstedel gets around the 73. Justin Thaler right behind Dustin Reinstedel. Race for the lead is on between Brandon Thayer and Walker McNulty. Dustin Reinstedel, Justin Thaler on the outside. Like some rubbing into the wall. Dustin Reinstedel takes the high line. Walker McNulty in the middle. Justin Thaler poking his left side out. Dustin Reinstedel crosses across the front. Brandon Thayer in the lead now. Nice work for the 64 car to get in the lead side by side with Walker McNulty. And Brandon Thayer, now your leader. Michael Samia, Aaron Holroyd, side by side. For fourth, Michael Samia gets the spot. Chris Thaler in the 7. Looking racy now. Dustin Reinstedel, Walker McNulty side by side. Justin Thaler on the outside of the 11 of Dustin Reinstedel gets around. And he's cleared. Dustin Reinstedel slides up in front of the 3. Aaron Holroyd drops down inside the 3 and slides him. Leaves room on the exit. Good job, Aaron. The 11 car outside. Justin Thaler now. Side by side with Walker McNulty. Justin Thaler slides up. Nice job for Justin Thaler. We're going to see some more sliding like that. If you're clear and you can slide up in front of the guy on the outside wall, he's going to have to back off or cross you over or run into you. Walker McNulty now taking the air off of the 11 in third place. Michael Samia now drops down to the apron. Aaron Holroyd right behind him. Justin Thaler in the 2 car going for the lead. Justin Thaler using the apron and slides him.
To the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job.
Does take the lead away. Justin Thaler, your new leader. The CEO of Midwest Motorsports, Justin Thaler. Super active in all the chats. Super active in all the rules making, all the different administrative roles at Midwest Motorsports. Justin Thaler supervising the whole league. Not happen without Justin Thaler's work. And now he gets to enjoy the fruits of his labor leading the field. The Cup Series, the premier oval league of Midwest Motorsports, being led by the number 2 car. Does not happen often enough, at least this season. Justin Thaler is the champion. One of the most underappreciated roles in Midwest Motorsports, the CEO. Justin Thaler leading the race. Let's see if he can hold it for the long run. Walker McNulty, after leading on that restart, has dropped back, maybe used all the goodie out of his tires. Four-way battle for second. Brandon Thayer leads him. Dustin Reinstedel Walker McNulty and Michael Samia all right here together. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Track temps are pretty high today in Chicago. Don't know if that's affecting tire wear. Air temp pretty cool, 69, 70 degrees. Track temp up to 90 degrees. Let's see how that affects these cars. It is hard to know exactly who's taking tires and who hasn't. If the last pit stop was lap 15, to 25 laps on a set, it should be back in by about lap 40. We're on 35 now, so working the end of this fuel run. Justin Thaler has broken away almost 3/4 of a second up the road. Brandon Thayer holding off Dustin Reinstedel for second for now. Walker McNulty ready to pick up any pieces that are left. Amazing racing as Walker McNulty drops down. And he go inside Dustin Reinstedel, who's up there. He's got the car on the outside as well. Can't do it this time. Walker McNulty drops down as far as he can, right up to the backside of Dustin Reinstedel in the 11W Toyota. Walker McNulty has to accept his fate in fourth place right now. Finally ducks back in line. Starting to get 2 or 3 different drafts. Brandon Cotton again. Remember I mentioned he won the Truck Series race. Now he's 5 seconds back from Robert Olavison. Not what Brandon Cotton expected. Ty Williams having to work his way through the field as well. Brandon Thayer being challenged now up front. This is for second. Dustin Reinstedel on the inside of him. And Brandon Thayer hold off the charge of the 11 car. Not yet. Not yet, Dustin. Again, Walker McNulty here to pick up any pieces. Any scraps left over if these two guys get into it. Walker McNulty looking inside Dustin Reinstedel. He clears him. Dustin Reinstedel tries to fight back on the outside, but it's too little, too late. They come across the line. Brandon Thayer second. Walker McNulty third. Dustin Reinstedel fourth. They're all chasing Justin Thaler up the road. Justin Thaler all by himself. Hopefully being smooth on those tires. Again, we're coming to the end of this pit stop cycle. Should be looking to come in any lap now. Walker McNulty inside Brandon Thayer. Can Walker McNulty get a 2 for 1? Not yet. He does clear Dustin Reinstedel though. Jumps up at the outside lane as fast as he can to block Dustin Reinstedel. Dustin Reinstedel goes low. Get clear nose. Number 22 is Robert Olavison. It's a black flag. All good. Thank you, Josh. Now the pit cycles are going. Brandon Thayer and Walker McNulty, they're on comms in the Platinum Elite. And your leader is Eric Thaler. As all the guys have pitted now. Remember Eric Thaler, Sean Cunningham. These guys came in at lap 20. As well as Norm Snyder, Brandon Cotton, I'm sorry. They're going to go down at least a lap. Cars that are just now coming out of the pits. Ode to the 15. And strategy playing his favor tonight. He has been burned in the past this season. I'd say almost every race. The godfather of Midwest Motorsports leads the field. 1.3 seconds to Sean Cunningham in the 71. In second place. As now Eric comes in. This is what Eric sees. Got to find his pit lane spot. Reaches to a halt, and Eric Thaler gets the service that he needs. Brandon Cotton, that means, is your new leader now. Side by side, 29 of Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller goes by the 5 and unlaps himself once. Brandon Cotton comes out in front of Justin Thaler as Brandon Cotton does not take tires. Once again, a 5-second stop for Brandon Cotton. It played off in the truck series as the caution came out. In the truck series, with 3 laps to go, I'm sorry, it was probably 15 laps to go, I believe is what it was in the truck series, with Brandon Cotton ended up being your winner. And now Brandon Cotton finally decides to pit, which will cycle back to Justin Thaler in the lead. So good job for Justin to stay strong. Pit cycles play out, and Dustin Reinstedel still on his tail, half a second back though. Dustin may have gained a little ground that pit cycle. But only a little. Brandon Thayer in third, still in the top 3. Dustin Reinstedel gets around him during that pit cycle, and now the race to the next stop. Could be close to lap 70. We're on 51 now. So let's see who can stay on the throttle, be smooth on the throttle, John Cunningham has your fastest lap so far. Closest spot on the track is between the race, as we say, the race to the nursing home, between Norm Snyder and Chris Thaler duking it out. Give it to Norm and P10 right now. This is for the top 10 as Chris Thaler looks to get overtaken by Andrew Miller. And Andrew Miller get by the 7. We're riding with Chris Thaler, looking up at Andrew Miller. 13th and 12th on the same lap. Norm Snyder trying to hold off James Olavison in the 9 Air Force car who hits the wall, and Andrew Miller looks for an opportunity. And Andrew Miller does get by. Let's see if James can keep it off the fence on the exit of turn 4 this time. He does. You can see from a distance. I do see a gap getting smaller and smaller. That is the gap for second and first. As third place, Brandon Thayer wants it as well. Dustin Ryanstedel gains second spot. Naughty. Dustin Ryanstedel, half a second back from your leader, Justin Thaler. Does that mean it's too close for Justin Thaler? I don't think so. Not yet. The 11 truck car of Dustin Reinstedel looking up, gaining ground little by little on Justin Thaler. Brandon Thayer in the 64 car, currently third. Awesome racing, but Justin Thaler holding him off for now. What's going to happen? Who wants it bad enough? Who wants it more? Dustin Ryan still in the 11th, a new paint this week. Giving a shout out to his W energy drink. Here he has a affiliate with W. Pay that man his money. Does he get some TV time? Running down your leader, Justin Thaler. And Justin hold him off. Justin Thaler running clockwork. Nice and smooth. He's got the whole field behind him. Couple of cars a lap down. Robert Olavison and Clarence Prince. But right now, Justin Thaler is your leader. And he has been since 41. Justin Thaler holds him off for now. Walker McNulty and Eric Thaler get close together again. We've seen this show before. We know how it ends. You'll have to run the race. I don't think it's a matter of who wants it. They both want it, but I don't know if battling for 5th place is what they want. They'd rather be battling for the lead. Walker McNulty. Dustin Reinstedel in the pits. Here we go. Pit cycles right on time. Right at lap 70 for Dustin. Sorry. Yeah, 65. Thought it said 69 there for a sec. Braden Thayer stays out. One more lap as Justin Thaler comes in from the lead from second. Walker McNulty stays out. John Cunningham stays out. These guys are rolling. Everybody seems to be side by side. John Cunningham. Car number 71. Side by side with Eric Thaler. Looking for the slide job. You don't have to be first, but you can't be last. Williams goes in, Aaron Holroyd goes in. Norm Snyder stays out with Sean Cunningham. Move the 11 up a spot. Sean Cunningham. We're going to get back to Brandon Cotton. Can he hold off Norm Snyder and Sean Cunningham? We'll find out right now. As Sean Cunningham maintains the lead. great racing here on a Sunday night. Midwest Motorsports, thanks you for your time, as always. And you make it happen. Brandon Cotton and the 5 made it happen Friday night. In the Truck Series, can they do it again? Brandon Thayer holding his own. Knows that he's down a little ways. Ooh, Aaron Holroyd with a new fast lap. Lap 68 was his last pit stop, so we are working lap 73. Ty Williams trying to keep the speed up. Ty Williams defend. Right now it's all Brandon Cotton. Brandon Cotton last came in at lap 49, almost 50, so he should be going to lap 70 or so. Brandon Cotton, your leader. Dustin Reinstedel second. Everybody's spaced out. The top 11 cars on the lead lap right now. Michael Samia is the last car on the lead lap. Michael Samia in the 3 car. Trying to find a good battle here. I'll keep looking as Brandon Cotton goes down the ticker. More green flag runs. That's what we want to see. One of the huge benefits of being in a league of this size. Michael Samia, your last car on the lead lap in P10 right now. And out. Norm Snyder barely stays in front of your leader, Dustin Reinstedel, for now. Lap 91. I'm sorry, laps 80. Not sure where I got 91 from. Maybe I can't read. Justin Thaler, after leading earlier, 1.3 seconds back from Dustin Reinstedel. They both have the same number of pit stops and the same number of pits. The 11 of Dustin Reinstedel currently in the lead. Justin Thaler second. Eric Thaler in the 15 running third. We are racing here, boys and girls. Eric Thaler in the 15 gets some much overdue track time. Eric Thaler has caught Justin Thaler. This is the battle for second. Justin Thaler has it. Eric Thaler wants it. Eric Thaler down on the inside. Goes down to the apron. Justin Thaler leaves plenty of room. Eric taking the short line. Does not pay off that lap. This lap, they're side by side. Eric Thaler slides up. Stays, narrowly avoids contact from Justin in the 2 car. Move the 15 up a spot. Is Eric Thaler now takes over second place. All of this happening behind Dustin Reinstedel. Justin Thaler now wants a piece of the action. And the 15. Hold off his brother, the number 2. And the Godfather hold off the CEO. As the fighting continues. Working lap 85, 86 now. Eric Thaler looks like he dives into the pits. Justin Thaler stays out. Justin Reinstedel, your leader, riding up against the wall. Chicagoland Speedway. Cup Series started coming here in 2001. Kevin Harvick, your inaugural race winner. See if Dustin Reinstedel can pull it off tonight. He had a great run going in the trucks Friday until caution with 15 laps. I don't want to say robbed him, but here comes Dustin Reinstedel from the lead down to the pits. Justin Taylor, I think, is going to have about 4 or 5 more laps. Walker McNulty, do not count him out. Here goes Walker to the lead. 12 car takes over the lead. Nice job, Walker. The Mike and Ike's candy. It's Justin Taylor. Still showing in the lead. Now Walker with Ty Williams in second. Ty Williams coming with some speed. Ty Williams in the 81 car, starting from pit lane. Deemed to have some incident responsibility last week. Started from pit lane. Now made it to the front. No surprise. New leader 81. Battle for second. Walker McNulty. Brandon Thayer. Eric Thaler. The lap down. Trying to get his lap back. Aaron Holroyd in the 73 car is shown fourth. Ty Williams, your leader. Walker McNulty showing second. So these guys, the 11 and the 15, working their way back up after a pit stop. As now Ty Williams makes his stop. Going for the overcut. Walker McNulty joins him. As they come down, Brandon Thayer also pits. Aaron Holroyd also pits. Norm Snyder is going to cycle through as your leader. Let's see, he pits this time by. After he and Brandon Cotton pit, I believe that's going to cycle Dustin Reinstedel back to the lead. As he's right now holding off Eric Thaler. This will be the battle for the lead. Eric Thaler in the 15 looking super racy. Can Eric Thaler get around Dustin Reinstedel? Dustin Reinstedel up front. Eric going on the outside this time. Can he hold him off right on the bumper? Get the distortion off as they go into the bank corners, down the not straight backstretch. Eric Thaler chasing Dustin Reinstedel. Dustin Reinstedel in the 11, going around a lap car of Robert Olavison in the 22. Glad you're racing with us tonight, Robert. Terrence Prince makes a pit stop. Norm Snyder and Brandon Cotton still working on their pit stop. Like Aaron Holroyd decided not to take tires that time, so he's going to have an extra set. I like what you're thinking there, Aaron. But right now, Eric Thaler is trying to chase down the 11 of Dustin Reinstedel, the WOD green, as Eric Thaler bounces off the side, outside barrier. Midwest Motorsports 15 cycled through in second after Brandon Cotton makes his stop. Brandon Cotton is up the road about 2 seconds. yet to stop. His last stop was 76. So Brandon Cotton off strategy just a little bit. Brandon Cotton playing a strategy game. 12 laps off. Cycle of these two here. We're riding with these guys because they're a close battle, but don't forget, Brandon Cotton is up the road about a second and a half. Justin Thaler working his way around Sean Cunningham. Justin Thaler in the 2. Aaron Holroyd in the 73 right behind him. Justin in the 2 is 5th. Ty Williams gets underneath Aaron Holroyd. Ty Williams might be on a good strategy here too. As his last pit stop. He did take tires on lap 92. He and Justin Thaler going back and forth here. This is the battle for 5th. As Dustin Reinstedel gets around Brandon Cotton for the lead. Brandon Cotton about 12 laps out of sequence with these two guys. So Brandon Cotton will have fresh tires 12 laps sooner than Eric and Dustin. Dustin Reinstedel now officially the race leader. Eric Thaler second. Andrew Miller in the 29. Coming up on the 15. Trying to get back on that lead lap. He has to get around Eric and then around Dustin. He hasn't yet. Can he do it? 29 of Andrew Miller. Trying to find a way around Eric Thaler to unlap himself. Eric Thaler's losing ground to Dustin Reinstedel though for the lead. Like Walker McNulty has made his way around Aaron Holroyd, your pole sitter, just barely. Brandon Cotton decides to come in now. He'll drop down the field some. Yeah, he catches back up. Walker McNulty now trying to catch Brandon Thayer. Back to Pikeville, Kentucky's golf coach, Dustin Reinstedel, in his day job. The 11 car holding off the entire field. We're going to lap 134. Not quite ready to make it all the way, and Brandon Cotton's going to have to work really hard to make it all the way from here. Brandon Cotton needs a caution. Dustin Reinstedel making work of the field. Andrew Miller has made his way around. Oh, no, they're working their way around Clarence Prince. Sorry about that. It's the race for the lead right here. We got one more stop. Who has tires? Who doesn't? Ty Williams moving his way up to third now. 10 seconds behind Eric Thaler. Ty Williams in the 81. Walker McNulty closing in on Justin Thaler. Steve Walker. Brandon Cotton. Remember Brandon Cotton in the 5. As tires, he's trapped a lap down until the tires cycle through. Brandon Cotton, I think he's going to have to need a splash. Need a yellow or a splash in order to make it to the finish line. Dustin Rystettle works his way around the 7 of Chris Thaler. At W number 11, olive drab green. Right up against the fence towards the end of his tire run. All right, I think from here you can make it. James Olavison comes in. He's going to be the first one to make it all the way. All right. Who saved tires? I think Aaron Holroyd is going to have a set. Michael Samia might have a set also. Does Dustin Rystettle have tires? We'll find out. He did take tires in his last stop. John Cunningham working on Brandon Thayer. Let's go check those guys out. There they go. John Cunningham in the 71. Gotta admit, the paint looks pretty good. All right, Dustin Rystettle, your leaders, decided to pit right now. Who's going to follow? Eric Thaler follows. Going to cycle Ty Williams to the lead. Then this battle. Justin Thaler gets around Sean Cunningham. Nice work for Justin Thaler. Sean Cunningham fights back down low. Can't keep it off. Justin Thaler move him up a spot. Walker McNulty comes in. Dustin Rystettle is on his way out, ahead of Eric Thaler. Ooh. Dustin Rystettle does take tires. As now Sean Cunningham comes in. Ty Williams is going to need a splash or a miracle or a yellow. Last stopped at 92 with Brandon Thayer. John Cunningham finally comes in. Brandon comes in now. Ty Williams is your leader. Riding with Ty. From Snellville, Georgia, where everybody's somebody, Ty Williams in the 81 is your leader. Green flag cycles, the story of today. As Ty Williams decides not to risk it, comes in. Justin Thaler in the 2 is going to be your leader. Dustin Rystettle will cycle through when Justin comes in the pit. Does anybody take 2? Like Brandon Thayer with a 9-second stop. They've only taken 2. Otherwise, everybody else takes 4. Justin Taylor pits from the lead. Going to cycle Norm Snyder to the front until he pits. Norm Snyder's going to need a splash or a miracle. So it's going to cycle Dustin Reinstedel back to the lead. Where's Eric Thaler? Behind Ty Williams, even still. Ty Williams in the 81 comes in for a splash, a 9-second stop. Nope, 15 seconds still for Ty Williams. Comes out ahead of Eric Thaler. How is that possible? Eric Thaler wondering what he has to do. The 81 is Eric Thaler's nemesis. Early in the season, hard to tell about points, but now everybody can make it to the end now that Norm Snyder has finally made his final pit stop. And Dustin Reinstedel cycles back to the lead, but Ty Williams. Look at Brandon Thayer. 9-second stop, so Brandon Thayer not take tires. You have to work hard to keep Ty Williams behind him. Ty Williams closing in fast. That's Ty Williams in the white and black snap-on just behind Brandon Thayer. Brandon Thayer did a good job on strategy to get second place. He might even hold off for a podium here. Not sure if Eric Thaler can catch up, but Dustin Reinstedel is 8 seconds up the road. Dustin cranking out some laps. A great pit cycle. Dustin Reinstedel, the class of the field, when it comes down to it. Guy knows his stuff. You cannot fault him for that. Dustin Reinstedel, once again, putting the smackdown on the field. The W, number 11. All right, battle for second. Heating up. Ty Williams is on the chase. Can he make it happen? Here's Ty looking up at Brandon Thayer in the chopper. Give you somewhat of an idea. What he's looking at. And Ty Williams catch Brandon. And Ty hold off. Eric Thaler is 1.6 seconds behind. Unbelievable. Ty Williams came in for a splash with just enough time. Absolutely incredible. Still looks like a 15-second stop, so just the way things cycled through, Ty Williams appeared to be off strategy just a little bit. Off strategy from Eric and Dustin there, so I apologize for not being able to see through that strategy, but Ty Williams starting from pit lane has worked his way through green cycles and fast, consistent lap times to come up. Currently third place, but he's hunting down. He gets around the lap car of James Olavison in the 9. Ty Williams rides the fence, a nice arc down to the second scene. Chasing down Brandon Thayer. They are catching Dustin Reinsteller, but they're going to run out of laps. 11 laps to go. Can we stay green from here? Aaron Holroyd, your pole sitter, trying to catch back up to Walker McNulty. Nice consistent laps for Aaron Holroyd. Great to see Aaron battling for poles, and it won't be long. I'm sure he'll be fighting for podiums before this season is out. His progression continues. Right now he's chasing Walker McNulty as we're inside 10 laps to go. Aaron Holroyd still on the hunt. Oh, right on the bumper of Walker McNulty. Can he make the move? Avoiding contact there, but just barely. Great job of driving by Aaron Holroyd. Trying to find a way around Walker McNulty. Aaron Holroyd on the left corner now. Dives to the bottom. Inside Walker McNulty. Can he hold him off? As the track, I believe, gets a little overcast. Walker McNulty holds strong. Aaron Holroyd doing a good job of not riding up. Dustin Reinstetter, your leader. No change there. Brandon Thayer still able to hold off Ty Williams. Ty Williams in third. Eric Thaler has dropped further back. 1.7 seconds back now. Closest battle on the field is what we're watching right now with Aaron Holroyd trying to catch up to Walker McNulty and make a move. Great job by these Cup Series guys to go caution free after the competition caution. Big 1.5-mile track, multiple lanes, constant radius, always turning. Not constant radius, but you know what I mean. Constantly turning, no straights here. The back stretch, more of an oval shape. Walker McNulty holding off Aaron Holroyd, but up front, it's all Dustin Reinstetter and the W number 11. Dustin Reinstetter looking cool, calm, and collected up here. Got the AC on. I'll have to ask him what kind of music he's listening to here. Cranking up the radio, Dustin Reinstetter riding the fence, conserving the tires. Brandon Cotton coming in for the splash I thought he might need. Tried to play a little strategy, didn't work out for Brandon. It worked out in the trucks, but did not work out in the Cup. Oh, battle for second has heated up as Ty Williams has caught Brandon. I didn't think it was possible. Lap traffic playing a factor, but Ty Williams now inside Brandon Thayer. This is battle for second. Ty Williams slides up. Down to the apron now. Ty Williams in the 81 snap-on black and white. Brandon Thayer in the 64. The battle for second. With 3 to go. Can he hold him off? Brandon Thayer just missed timing lap traffic just a little bit. And it's given Ty Williams an opportunity. And Ty Williams is going to seize every opportunity he gets. But speaking of seizing opportunities, Dustin Reinstall in the 11 car, all perfect laps, right up against the fence, knowing exactly when to pit, when to take tires. Dustin Reinstall, show of dominance tonight for the 11 car. The W, number 11, takes it to the start-finish line. Dustin Reinstall is your race winner tonight. Ty Williams is going to bring it home second. Brendan Thayer third. Eric Thaler fourth. John Cunningham brings it home P5. Walker McNulty holds off Aaron Holroyd for sixth. Michael Samia comes home eighth. The last car on the lead lap. But it's all Dustin Reinstall, your race winner. As Dustin Reinstall brings home the win. Dustin Reinstall is going to do some burnouts as we look at the full race results. 8 cars on the lead lap tonight. Awesome racing. Dustin Reinstall going to light the tires. As the race finishes up, we'll try to get some interviews going here. Brendan Thayer and Ty Williams on the podium. Still waiting for third place Brandon Thayer. I hope we can bring him over. The race chatter. Not yet. Still working as Dustin Reinstall does some great burnouts. Here's Brandon. Let me pull him up here. Dustin Reinstall continues to do some awesome burnouts as Brandon Thayer. Where's he at? Well, let me move him. 1 second, guys. Apologies. All green flag racing. Only the competition caution that was scheduled at lap 15 from there on out. It played out. Come on. Not sure why I'm still not able to move Brandon up. Give me another second. All we see is smoke on the broadcast screen from Dustin Reinstall's burnouts. I have to get Josh to pull him up. Give me 1 more second. Promise we're going to get to the interviews here in 1 second. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. Oh, we had a great race at Chicagoland tonight. Can you move, Brandon? Asking Josh for some help here. I don't know why. Can't get him down to move to. We're going to get Brandon up here. He's in race chatter waiting. Here he is. 1 second. Brandon, thanks, buddy. Thanks for your patience. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Brandon Thayer, third place tonight, man. What a show. You almost had second there, but great strategy. Did you only take 2 or did you take none on that last stop?
Yeah, just took 2 tires at that final stop, and that was such a fun battle with Ty, but he just eked me out there. That was so much fun.
He had to work for it, man. It was Great job there the whole race. What do you think about going green the whole way after the competition caution? That's pretty awesome racing tonight.
Got into the little incident there with Eric, which I don't really know what happened. I think he expected me to come down onto the apron, and I didn't. So that was unfortunate. But the whole way going green was an absolute blast. I got a little bored halfway through. Kind of wish that there was a caution, but hey, because of the outcome, I don't mind it.
Yeah, congrats on a great podium, Brandon. It's great
Thank
to
you,
talk
James.
to you. And great racing tonight, man. Great job. It's like I say, first podium this season. Hopefully, many more.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, many more. Thank you, James.
All right. Enjoy your week off. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, YouTube. Brandon, we'll see you next week or 2 weeks. And Ty Williams brought it home in second place. Great battle all the way through there, Ty. What do you think about the racing tonight, man? Good job.
Yeah, it was very fun. Fun to run all of the race pretty much green. Tire wear was especially important here, and I feel like I got the maximum out of the car of just based on having to start in the pit lane, having to work my way from the back to the front, and I feel like I got what I could out of the car, and it didn't feel good the first half of the race. I'll tell you that it was just tight, tight, tight. But as the race went on, it got better and better, and I wanted to stay on that bottom lane and keep working on it. And at the end of the race, it was the way to go for me, and it was fun racing with everybody. And yeah, it was just a good race.
It was awesome. And those last few laps, it looked like you caught him there for a second. I'm not sure if lap traffic held him up or if you were able to catch him just based on speed, but you caught up to him, then you slacked back a little bit with 10 to go and then just got another run, built up another run to him. Was it clean air or how did you calculate hitting him right at the end?
We both had good clean air. He was running the top, I was running the bottom, and I think I missed my setup a little bit, and I saw a lot of people running the top lane, and I just couldn't do that with my car. It only felt good on the bottom, and he took two, and he was very very fast. I was surprised that the two tires held up that good, and I guess it just kind of started giving out within those last 5 laps, and that's when I was able to bounce. So it was incredibly fun, and Brandon's always a good race with me. We've had many good battles, so um, hope to see him up here more and keep fighting for these wins.
Great job tonight, Ty. Enjoy your week off, man. Happy Turkey Day to you and your family. And we'll look for you in 2 weeks. We go to Charlotte for a long one, man. Look forward to it.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks, Ty. Ty Williams brings it home second. Well, tonight it was all Dustin Reinstedel. Class of the field tonight, Dustin, you and Eric had a great run there in the middle of the race, and then that final pit stop was all she wrote for Eric. I'm not sure exactly what happened, man, but there was no catching Dustin Reinstedel tonight, man. Congrats.
Thank you. Makes up for the truck series, huh?
Yeah, I know you were probably hoping and praying, if you're a praying man, to not get a caution like they did in the truck series. But thankfully for you, it never came. What was the key to winning tonight, man? Looks like you were riding the fence there in the second half of those tire stints.
Really, I was staying on the top the whole time, just hitting on what Ty was saying. You definitely had to kind of do something with the brakes. I think everybody in our little channel was all doing something different. I did something I really didn't even practice it. I just did it during qualifying, and it felt good. I was just slower. But I followed Eric or JT. I was following him, so I stayed up on the top, and then Eric made his run like halfway through the race, and he was down at the bottom in 1 and 2, and then top in 3 and 4, and I started doing that, and it at least stopped him from catching me before that first pit stop. But after we come back out and he was still behind me, he had the better car. We were just getting through lap traffic, and I ended up being able to hold him off a little bit through the run. But I think he couldn't get down to pit. I think there was a car below him,
No.
and then he was running out on pit road, so he had to coast it on pit lane. So that sucks. It would have been really fun to try to battle him because I was actually probably about half a lap short on gas, and I was saving those first 10 or 15 laps of that last run, and then went after it the last couple. But I was waiting on the caution to come out.
No, I'm glad it didn't come for you, man, because after a heartbreaker Friday night, good to know that good things happen to good people, man, and you did it tonight, man. Class of the field, congrats on another great race. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, man. We'll look for you in 2 weeks for a long one as we go to Charlotte.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Thanks for everything you do, James.
Hey, man, you got it. Thanks for all you do, all the Midwest Motorsports admins that make this great league possible. We appreciate every one of you. For Josh Watt running the Twitch stream, I'm James J, reminding you to stay in your lane. We'll see you Monday for the cool down lap. See you then.